Hey everyone, Wes here for Family Gamer TV, and today we're going to take a look at some more footage from Gamescom. This time it's the Spider-Man playset from Disney Infinity 2.0. Now here we've got a father and son playing through the game in co-op mode. Again, it's all in German, as it should be, coming out of Gamescom. But we've got Venom and Spider-Man. So hopefully we'll get to see lots of them in action. Venom there, you can see, has the ability to clamber up buildings, causing massive amounts of destruction as he goes. And Spider-Man, of course, has his acrobatic and web slinging and swinging abilities. Venom also has the ability to swing and sling those webs too. And hopefully we're going to see some of that. Here we go, Spider-Man testing it out a little bit. And the implementation is pretty cool. You don't have to worry about where you're throwing those webs in order to swing. It's all kind of handled off screen in a kind of sly, sneaky maneuver that allows you to pretty much swing anywhere. Obviously, co-op has the vertical split screen here, which some people like, others don't, others prefer the horizontal. And of course, when you look at the Lego games, they have that kind of weird split screen that kind of tailors to where you are. It's kind of unique. So, Venom and Spider-Man in action. Not sure what the mission is because it's all in German. But no doubt they're having to track down some kind of villains and take them out. Venom there, nicely decorating a car with his webs. So he's picking up a vehicle by the looks of it. So he's got a shield car. Can he ride in it though? He looks a bit big for that car. Hey, you can summon multiple ones. Brilliant. How many of those can you summon? Oh, no, he does fit in the car. He looked far too big to fit in there, but there he goes. Oh, and look at that. It can hover as well. Brilliant. So, now Venom, not only can he swing through the environment, he can also fly in a car. And Spider-Man is moseying around, still unsure what he's going to do. It'd be interesting to find out whether it's the father or the son playing Venom or Spider-Man. Venom seems to have a bit more of a clue as to what he's doing than Spider-Man, to be fair. Spider-Man's just a bit all over the place, but he's showing off those acrobatics and web swinging and slinging quite well. The animation on Spider-Man's pretty cool, very reminiscent of what we've seen in the films and the cartoons. I don't know whether he's voiced by Andrew Garfield, though. Be interesting to find out who is doing the voice acting for Spider-Man. So here we've got a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent giving us a mission. I think you may have to go and track down those evil guys. Now I would tell you who that particular character was giving the mission, but I'll be honest, I don't have a clue. I need to brush up on my Marvel characters. Spider-Man seems to know where he's going now. A nice little pirouette there in the air from him. Oh, Venom's on the case. Taking out people. Yep. Some symbiotes there for Venom to take down. He's got obviously some cool kind of morphing-like attacks that make use of his black symbiote suit. Actually, does Venom wear a suit? I don't think he does. I think he's just all evil blackness. But he has those kind of morphing abilities so he can send out spikes and big claws and all that kind of stuff. And Spider-Man's in on the action now. It's a father and son tag team. And again, we have someone in front of the camera. It's always an issue when you're filming at press events. Poor old Andy. He gets all the tough jobs. So, the arrow tells them where they've got to go. I think they might need to lift up that manhole, rather large manhole cover. Oh, and that'll be Dad. Just trying to find a more comfy spot. You know, as you're getting old, you don't want to be stood up playing games for too long. You need a nice relaxing armchair. So, we're swapping out some characters here. Okay. So, they've swapped. So, whoever was previously Venom is now Spider-Man. And we have Iron Fist on the scene. Now, a number of retail stores that are selling Disney Infinity are also doing pre-order bonuses where you get an extra character if you pre-order with them. You just put down a £10 deposit and you get extra characters, which is kind of nice. But of course, remember there's that huge collector's edition for PlayStation 4, which comes with all of the Marvel Avengers characters, as well as the very cool collectible diorama that you can put them on, complete with that big, huge villain to stand them against. So we've seen some web attacks here from Spider-Man. You can also pick up and throw villains. Still fighting the symbiotes here, and you can decorate the environment with webs too. Of course, if you're not particularly proficient at throwing your webs, you're probably going to end up decorating the environment quite a bit. So we need to get in the car, folks. Take out the bad guys, get in the car. The arrow's telling us to go through the car.
Schon wieder die Kanalisation. Hab Gnade.
I'm sure that's what the German's saying as well.
Das Böse zu besiegen, müssen
Oh
wir
no.
uns oft auf sein Niveau
Ah, okay. Is that where we want to be going? It looked like the car was the target to me, but as I've mentioned before in our Guardians of the Galaxy video, my German is not so good. Okay, so they are making progress through the level. They're now in the sewer system. Still playing the same characters. Looks like it's Spider-Man's in there. Oh no, maybe. Yep, and Iron Fist. Okay, so now what have they got? Is it more symbiotes in the sewer? Have they got to take out some rats? Ooh, that's a nasty looking thing. So they need to get over there, and they're swapping characters again. So now we've got Venom back on the scene to take down all of these symbiotes. He's a bit of a brawler, of course. Very close combat orientated, but big, huge attacks. Iron Fist 2, pretty focused on close combat with his martial arts abilities. And as you take down enemies, you can collect XP, of course, and points to help you buy toy box toys and upgrade your character. Some slight changes there in Disney Infinity 2.0. Of course, you've got the upgrade tree now, so all characters have this extensive upgrade tree where you can improve stats and abilities, or just buy some of the new powers as well. And in regards to the toy box and the toys, no longer do you have the random spins. You can buy exactly what you want. You just got to go in the toy box shop. I think people complain quite a bit about the whole random nature of getting toys for the toy box. It can be quite frustrating when there's just one bit of a racetrack that you desperately need, and come what may, you just cannot get it on those random spins. So the father and son are quite a competent team, I think, here. They're obviously experienced gamers, know what they're doing, and hopefully, like myself and my son, they're both looking forward to Disney Infinity 2.0. I got to admit, I have a soft spot for Spider-Man, so I'm kind of looking forward to swinging through the city with Spider-Man. And I'm keen to see more Nick Fury footage. It's been a little bit light on the ground. I'm still convinced that Nick Fury is going to be a crossover character with the Avengers playset, but they've been very quiet about that. However, he is voiced by Samuel L. Jackson, the actor that plays him in the films, and I think that's just going to add that little extra bit of special when you want to play as Nick Fury. Hopefully he's got plenty of dialogue. Would be a waste not to. There's not been much confirmation of other voice actors for the game, so we'll have to see. It would be cool if they could get in the guys like Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, Chris Hemsworth, all those guys to do the voices of the Avengers. But even if it's voice actors from the cartoons, that would be equally awesome for fans familiar with the cartoons. When you see all of this Disney Infinity 2.0 content, though, it kind of makes you clamour a bit for the properties that aren't being shown at the moment. So how cool would it be to see some X-Men, You know, Wolverine would be awesome to play with in Disney Infinity.
In mir wächst.
Of course, we've got Big Hero 6 coming, and there's a few images now of Baymax and Hero out there, and we'll bring you those very, very soon. Big Hero 6 appears to be an adaptation, so originally a Marvel property, but has been adapted by Disney, and so those characters, you know, some may say bizarrely, are part of the Disney Originals lineup rather than the Marvel lineup. However, there are plenty of Marvel characters to mine for upcoming versions of the game, or even more characters to mine for 2.0. We'd like to see some more female superheroes, please, Disney. I'm sure that's high up your list of things to do. But at the moment, we're a little light on the ground. We do have Black Widow and Gamora, but beyond that, I don't think there's anyone else. So maybe we could get Ms. Marvel. Who else could we get? We could get Spider-Woman. We could get Elektra. There is a little hint of Elektra in some of the interior footage. One of our keen-eyed YouTube commenters pointed out that the Elektra Psi weapons that she carries were featured on a kind of mount in one of the Disney Interiors videos we put up. So maybe that's a hint that we may get Elektra and Daredevil down the lines. Of course, Daredevil is coming to Netflix, I think. They're making a TV show out of Daredevil. The film wasn't too bad many, many moons ago, but the Elektra film pretty much stank the room out. Hopefully the TV show does a good job. And Disney may want to cross-promote by putting those characters into Disney Infinity. You've seen that a lot of the stuff they're releasing is tied in with films and TV content that they're working on currently. Next year, early next year, we get a live-action Cinderella film, and that may lead to us getting Cinderella in the Disney Originals lineup. And of course, make sure you check out our video on the Disney Infinity 2.0 Toy Box Combo Pack, which is an awful mouthful, but is basically a starter set for Disney Originals characters. Characters like Donald Duck and Tinkerbell have been announced. The starter set itself comes with, or rather the combo pack should I say, comes with Stitch and Merida from Brave, and of course you can also get Maleficent and those Big Hero 6 characters. There are also plans to release a crystal version of Mickey Mouse. It was delayed from 1.0, and I think they're phasing out the crystal characters, so this will probably be the last one. So if you're after the crystal version to finish your collection, he will be coming this year, I believe. Now the Disney Originals 2.0 Toy Box Combo Pack, told you it was a mouthful, is coming out on, I think, November the 7th in the UK, November the 4th in the US. Please correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. And the game disc in that is identical to the game disc in the Marvel Starter Pack, but of course you don't get the Avengers playset piece. So all you'll really be able to do is play around the toy box, create worlds and create your own games, but you do get 2 toy box game discs with that as well, much like you do with the Marvel Starter set. We've got details of those in our previous video. So here, the father and son still trying to take down these strange kind of symbiote alien blob things with mouths. So far, not having much luck in getting through this next gate. And there we see a little bit of Iron Fist's upgrade tree. So you can see those, I think the special powers, probably the ones that are kind of highlighted with that gold trim, maybe. Usually when you pop over those, you get a little image and a description of what that power does, so maybe it's not those. But you can see lots of different upgrades. Trying to count them quickly off the top of my head, I can't. There's too many. Probably at least 25, maybe? That's a guess. Someone freeze frame that and count them. But that's all the footage we have time for today. Hopefully that gives you a sense of what you can do with the Spider-Man characters in that playset. And if you want to see more from Disney Infinity 2.0, make sure you hit that subscribe button.